Hello, guys. Good morning. I am working on this baby boy. My girlfriend was here visiting, and I decided that I was going to teach her how to paint a reborn. But I also had a lot of other stuff that I was doing. And one thing about this, when you painting or doing anything, you have to give your undivided attention. So I was kind of like all over the place because I kind of sometimes I can't just sit still. So I can multitask, do three, four things at one time, right? So I come teach her a step on what to do, and I run and go do something else, and then I come back, and at the point we was using air dry paint. Now I'm using an oil. We was using air dry paint. So by the time I would come back to her, that paint already then dried and it kind of got messed up a little bit. So, I was like, you know what? It's not your fault because she was just like, oh my gosh. Because, like, when you mess up a kit, you literally got to scrub and get all of the paint off and start over, which is a really hard process. So, she saw the fact that because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, she saw the fact that I messed up and I was over there using the gook off and I'm literally scrubbing to take the paint off. And she was like, you know what? And these kits was like $60. And it came with the eyes and everything. And she was like, you know what? In the body. She said, you know what? If this messed up, she said, I'm just going to throw it away. I'm not going to do all that scrubbing. And I said, no, it's not your fault. It's actually my fault because I wasn't giving you my undivided attention and I was all over the place and not telling you that when you're working with acrylic paint versus how me using this oil paint, acrylic paint dries quicker. And she wants her baby dark, so we're darkening. And when you're using oil paint, it looks really oily, really, because I'm using the dark paint. But it was not her fault. It was not her fault because I did not give her my undivided attention. Gino, do not get up here and start knocking down this paint. No, you don't need to be in this video. So stay down there. He literally finna jump up here. And I don't know why he do that. It's just he know when I'm on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, he knows and he make it his business to be a part of it. And I'm just like, why? He do it all the time. I don't know why he do it all the time. So that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of correcting hers a little bit. And, I'm taking my time and, I'm working from home too. So listening out for that. So I'm multitasking again. But I'm focused though. I'm focused. I am focused. I am focused. But yeah, she wants her baby dark, because everybody be saying to me, why do you make your babies all like, I guess like a fair complexion or whatever? And I'm like, I don't, majority of the babies that I was making them for somebody else, for somebody else. So I can't pick the color. That's what I was telling the people. I can't pick the color. But I was telling my girlfriend, so when you going dark, like people be thinking like you could just start out and just get some dark paint and make your baby like dark. No, then your baby is going to look like a commercial baby that just, they've sprayed it. So you don't ever want to just take dark paint and just put it on there and just, yeah. You have to build your layers. So in order for her to have this dark skinned baby, I got to sit here and build layer after layer after layer after layer. You can't just go and the baby is going to be black. So I'm building her layers. So yeah, but it wasn't her fault. So I'm like, you know what? I did not do it right. I should have sat down with you and gave you my undivided attention and not all over the place. So, I'll finish your baby. And I was going to root the hair for her anyway. She wanted the experience of painting it. But I felt kind of bad because, I messed it up. And once it got messed up and she was leaving to go back to Arizona. So the goal was she was supposed to paint her own baby. And then I was supposed to root the hair because she was like, that'd be something really, really hard. But, because I was all over the place and didn't give something my undivided attention, I actually contribute to her messing up her baby, because I didn't tell her that the air dry paint dries quickly. So you gotta set like this. I could put this on and talk and do all kind of stuff. It's oil, so the oil is not gonna dry. The oil has to go into the new wave in order to get, you know, cured. But when we was using the air dry paint, you putting it on there, and if she's talking or just, you know, whatever, you know, that paint gonna dry in there. And then if she put a whole lot and the paint is running down. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of doing different things, like I'm getting her baby ready, you know, so I can fix it, because it really was not her fault. It really was not her fault at all. It was literally, honestly, my fault, because I should have sat down and gave it my undivided attention, and I did not. So now I'm fixing it, and she want him dark, so, you know, he's dark. He looks funny right now, guys, because of the oil and the sunlight. So once he come together, he ain't gonna look like that. But she want him dark. She want a baby to be dark. And the oil paint has to dry. So when it dry, and then I have to use sealer. And then I'm not finished. It's still layers and layers and layers and layers. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm correcting her baby. So I'm going to put it in the new wave oven now. Yeah, if there's anybody that wants to paint. So I'm putting it in here now. Let's see. He's going, the limbs is going in here now. If there's anybody that want to paint them, just take your time. Follow somebody that you like, and then you could actually see he's going in here now. So this paint has to cook in. So layers and layers. So I'm just doing different stuff. So as he dries, so I'm letting him dry. So if you see, I got him down in here, and I got a towel in here, because you don't want none of the limbs touching the new wave oven. Okay, so he's down in there. You put the top on, and I'm gonna set it at power at 275. Cook time 9 minutes. Start. So he is going to sit in there and cook, and those layers, and then I'll go to, you know, another layer. So she kind of wanted them dark, so I'm just adding the layers of paints. But this is what I like to do. My friend said, she said, you like a little scientist. And I'm like, you know what I am? I'm really, honestly, an introvert. I'm really not a people person. I enjoy being to myself. So that's why I do a lot of crafts and stuff. So, yeah, I'm an introvert. I like being to myself. And when I do have company, like when my friends and stuff come down and visit or whatever, I can only probably entertain to a certain degree. Then it's like, I don't know, I can't sit still. Even with movies, I watch a movie, and if the movie don't captivate, like I can lay in the bed and late at night and watch a movie, but with me, it's just so, my brain is like a computer. There'd be so many channels open, so it's hard for me to just idle down. Maybe I got ADHD or whatever they call it, because it's hard for me to just sit down in one spot. I'm the type, I have to be touching something and doing something and different things like that. I gotta be, you know, touching and doing stuff. So, but yeah, it was my fault that her baby got messed up, because I did not give her my undivided attention and tell her and walk her through. Kind of was like, you know, in my mind, oh, you know, you came back, but you can. You literally, if you're not doing it in steps, you will mess up, and the air dry paint dries quicker. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm doing. I was showing y'all that shirt that I made. And no, I didn't make that. The shirt that I got from Fashion Nova and stuff like that. So this is YouTube is like my outlet. You know, I like to get on YouTube and I'm communicating. You know, I communicate with my other friends. But my friend told me a long time ago, and I used to be deeply into the wigs, and she was like, you really ain't got, but you know, she's my friend, but she was talking about, like, I guess neighbors, something. She said, you really ain't got no real friends. You really, your friends is YouTube, because I used to be on YouTube all the time. She's like, that's your friends. You always on YouTube and, you know, doing your stuff. But this is the stuff that I like to do. I love to create stuff. Like, I'll be doing a set of nails soon, and I'm going to show y'all that. I got the silicone hands and stuff like that. But I've been working with this baby, and then when I'm working with the baby and coming out of the oven, sometimes it's hot, and it kind of mess with my nails, especially with all this painting and stuff like that. So when I complete this process, then I'll do a set of nails. But this is what I enjoy doing. So I hope you guys are having an awesome Friday, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for watching. Like, I appreciate y'all being here, and you guys have an awesome Friday. Thanks so much. Bye.